Good day. Hey, hey, namaste, and all of that. Today we are going to be working out and doing a yoga flow focused on weight loss and full body. So let's get right into it.
Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the bank.
Hey, Glock, show these niggas, man. Hey, Glock, show these niggas, man.
Hey guys, right quick. Just wanted to let you guys know that I am a visual artist and I wanted to show you guys a piece that I did. This piece is available. She is called Japanese Bubble. It's on canvas, painted with acrylic. It's like a 12 by 14. You can love her, you can have her, you can twirl. Yeah. And I also have some handmade, handcrafted stickers available. If you guys are interested in any more artwork or any handcrafted, handmade, cute little stickers, just hit me up on Instagram. It's Dope the Third on Instagram, and just hit that link in the bio if you want to see any more artwork or anything else I got going on. Thank you guys so much. Namaste. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Okay, let's start by windmilling the arms. Get that body warmed up. Take it at your own pace here. Do some slow rounds. Do some quick rounds. Whatever you're feeling today. Remember, yoga is bigger than just weight loss. It's bigger than just wanting to look good. It's more about putting intention into the body, connecting the mind and the body, making the mind, body, and even for some, the soul, all one. That's why in each and every practice, we're going to focus on your individual needs. Let's place our left hand on the mat diagonally from the right leg, and we can put the right arm on the back, giving it a little twist. That's nice. You can sink into the mat for a deeper pose, a deeper stretch in the pose. Let's also begin to get our mind focused on what we came here to do today. Release, stretching the arms back, interlocking the fingers into downward dog, stretching the shoulders out. And if that's too difficult, you can always just stretch the arms up, meeting that anywhere you are that's comfortable for you today. And when you're ready, we're going to take it to the other side, putting that right arm down on the mat diagonally from the left leg. Placing the right hand on the back or buttocks. Sink into that pose. And when you're ready, let's crisscross the arms over here on the mat, tiptoeing and squatting right into Malasana. When we reach our destination, we are going to get comfortable in that pose. You can get at any length here in Malasana, whichever squat you are reaching at. If it's this high, that is fine, or if it's this low, that's perfect. Let's put our hands on our knees there, breathing into that pose. Don't forget to breathe in each and every pose. Let's take a big inhale in hands to heart and exhale right into that pose right there. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale, rise for chair pose. Exhale, sink into the pose. Inhale, rise the arms over. Exhale, sink right back into chair pose. Another big inhale. And on your next exhale, let's get right into plank pose. We're going to start warming up the core here, melting into plank. Let's stay here for a breath. Your next exhale, let's twist the hips, sinking down into the mat. You can lift your head up here for a nice stretch. Inhale, tuck the toes right back into plank. And then let's exhale, twisting to the other side. Once we meet our destination, let's stay here for a breath. And then on your next exhale, let's get back into plank pose. Inhale, downward dog. And exhale into side plank. Stretch wide in your side plank before we begin our first exercise. And then on an inhale, take your non-bended leg along with your working arm and stretch it way back. And as you exhale, you push that same leg and arm forward, touching the toes. And we're going to go ahead and repeat that 2 more times, keeping control of the breath and our movement. Let's release into child's pose. And then we're going to inhale for upward dog. Exhale for downward dog. Here comes Black, right on time. Let me know in the comments if your dog is like attracted to downward dogs in yoga like mine is. And we're gonna go ahead and side plank it to the other side. And we're gonna also do our side plank crunches on this side as well. 3 good deep times. But I know I can't be the only one. I know that dogs are attracted to energy, and obviously the downward dog is named after the dog. And I swear every time I get into a downward dog, Black also will get into his downward dog. I just find that so crazy and so freaking adorable. And so let's inhale, stretch that leg and arm out wide. And then as you exhale, push it forward, touching the toes. Exhale into side plank pose. And then let's release and inhale into a regular plank. And then we're going to exhale into downward dog. Inhale on all fours. And exhale as we reset for our next exercise. We're going to go ahead and extend the left leg and the right arm out as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you crunch it all in for a good core workout. Testing some balance here, creating some strength. After that extension, we're going to go ahead and bend that left leg, pushing it forward, keeping it there for a couple of seconds. And we're going to go ahead and repeat that pattern a couple of times. Extend the left leg and the right arm, and then crunch that in on an exhale. And then bend that left leg, rising as if you want to kick yourself in the back of the head. Nice and strong, and we're going to go ahead and repeat that same pattern. Extend the left leg and the right arm on an inhale, and as you exhale, you crunch that in very strong like so. And then we're going to raise that left leg for our last leg pump on this side before we begin the other side in the same exact pattern. Inhale, extend the leg and the arm out. And as you exhale, crunch it back in. Inhale, rise the right leg, bended knee. And we're going to exhale in that pose as well. Inhale, extend the leg and the arm back out, and exhale, crunch it back in. Inhale, rise that leg back up, keeping the knee bended, and exhale in the pose. And when you're ready, we can go ahead and release the pose. And then we're going to reach out for that extension one last time for this side on an inhale. Exhale, crunch in. And then inhale, rising the leg, keeping it bended. Release. We can loosen the body up from here, from the previous workout, and also to prepare for the next workout. Let's bring the hips around town in a circular motion there. Inhaling in an upward dog and exhaling in a half child's pose. We can repeat that a couple more times, breathing into the hips and out into the back. When you're done, take a seat on your side there, and let's take a moment to just breathe and just take a little break, pet our dog, get ourselves in the mood for another segment. We're going to add the weights for this one, so let's really mentally prepare here. If you have some water, take a sip. If not, you'll be okay. Let's meet right here in plank pose. Inhale on an upward dog and exhale on a downward dog. Walk into a forward fold. Get into the fold and let's slide the hands to the feet. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's grab our weights and get ready for our first exercise. We're going to do some cross bends. So we're going to inhale, cross the arms over the head. And when you exhale, bring the left arm diagonal from the right leg on the mat, leaving the right arm up as well. And once you get set into the pose, we're going to inhale, crossing the arms over the head, once again, switching to the other side, exhaling as you bend over. We'll repeat this motion a few times. Inhale, cross the arms over the head. Exhale, switching to the other side. Inhale, cross, and exhale, switching to the other side. Inhale, cross, exhale, switching to the other side. For your last one, let's make it count. Inhale, cross, really strong. And exhale, switch to the other side. Release the pose and let's drop the weights. Let's get a good shoulder stretch in there before we do our next exercise. You can have your hands hold here or whatever comfortable for you. Let's breathe into that before we get into our next plank. Let's inhale into plank pose, and then we're going to exhale into side plank pose. We're going to stay here for a few rounds of breath, breathing into the hips here, having all the strength in the core, creating perfect balance, or what's perfect in your design. And when you release, you can go ahead and put that leg down to give you some support. And we're going to go ahead and start on our exercise. Go ahead and grab a weight here. We're going to do just like what we did before. We're inhaling, the arm crossing over the head. And then as you exhale, you're pushing that arm and that leg forward. And we're going to go for another challenge here, leaving the leg in the air as you inhale and exhale, pushing that leg and arm back forward. It's okay to lose a little balance here as long as you don't give up. And even if you do end up giving up today, that's still okay. You're only human. Let's try again tomorrow. It's not okay to give up forever, but it's okay to take time with yourself. You can do this. You can get better. You can do this if you want this. Let's inhale, stretch that arm out, and then exhale, push it forward, pushing that leg forward with it. Release, and then we're going to go ahead and prepare for the other side. Let's meet here in child's pose. Take a little mini break before going to the other side there. Breathing into the nose and out of the mouth. Let's meet on all fours. Taking our time here, no rush. And then we're going to go ahead and inhale into that plank. And then we're going to exhale into that side plank. Stay here for a couple rounds of breath. And when you release, bring that leg down for support. We're going to go ahead and repeat that same exact exercise on the other side. Inhale, cross the arm over the head. And then as you exhale, push that arm forward along with the leg. Keeping the leg in the air as you inhale and cross the arm over the head. And exhale, pushing that leg and arm forward. Inhale, cross over. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, cross over. And exhale, push forward. Inhale, cross. Exhale, push forward. Release. Very, very good job. We have one more exercise for you all today, and we will be done. Moment spent here in child's pose before we grab the weight and extend that left arm and that right leg, inhaling. And then as you exhale, you crunch that in. Then lift the right leg as you inhale, pumping it up. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg back out. Exhale, crunch it back in. Inhale, pump the leg back up. Exhale, inhale, extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, pump up. Exhale. Inhale, extend the leg and the arm back out. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, pump up. Exhale. On your last one, let's make it count. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, pump up. Exhale, release. You should be good and hot and sweaty by now. Congratulate and pat yourself on the back as we prepare to do our last exercise on the other side. Still continuing to take our time. Let's take our weight and meet back on all fours. And then when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and switch it to the other side, extending that leg right back out along with the arm as you inhale. Let's take a big inhale because we'll need all the air we need on this one. And then exhale, blow it all out through the mouth, crunch in. And then inhale, pump up, exhale. Inhale, extend the arm and the leg back out. Exhale, let's crunch that back in. Inhale, pump the leg back up. Exhale. Inhale, extend, back out, exhale, crunch in, inhale, pump up, exhale. Inhale, extend out, exhale, crunch in, inhale, pump up, exhale. Inhale, extend, exhale, crunch in, inhale, pump up, exhale, release. And just like that, you're a full-time committed yogi. You showed up for yourself. You're going to continue showing up for yourself, and you will see progress. Getting stronger. We're making better decisions. We're losing the weight. Thank you guys so much for watching and doing this with me today. Namaste.